and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button, share this video. Before you watch this video or after you watch this video, either one, go back and watch my previous video. That is the video I will be giving context to. I'm putting up my Christmas tree, decorating my Christmas tree, so I just figured why not tell y'all the backstory while I finish my tree. So let's just get right into it. Me and my best friend, he comes over, whatever case may be. We was just chilling. We were supposed to film a few videos or whatever case may be. So we had recorded a video and then we was gonna record another one. Once we finished recording the first video, we decided to take a little break, go out, get out the house or whatever case may be, and then we was gonna come back and film another video. We go to this one place, whatever case may be. Mind y'all, I'm cool with these two dudes that work at the same place, right? I'm gonna just make them dude number one, dude number two, just so we can keep track. So dude number one, I met him first, and it kind of was like we saw each other, so it was like, you know, that whole when you see somebody that's attractive, you know what I mean? So we decided to change numbers, and then once we changed numbers, like, we just became cool, whatever case may be. It never went nowhere like that, but you know how that go. But anyway, but he's cool with other dude number two. So I saw him that same day as well that I met dude number one, but we never really even talked like that. So the second time I met dude number two, we actually talked and all of that. So we became cool. So everybody cool. Cool beans. Let's move forward. Back to the day that my best friend was with me. We go out, whatever case, we go to this place. Like, mind you, this whole time, I didn't even have no conversation with dude number one the whole time we was there, whatever case and be. Dude number two is the one I was talking to the whole time we was at the place. Mind y'all, my best friend, like I said, was being childish the entire time. So he kept saying, like, to dude number two, he'll go up to him and be like, yo, boo said this, yo, boo need this, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know how dude number two was taking it, because when my best friend was saying these things, he would walk off to dude number two and then they would come back. So I wasn't hearing like or seeing the reactions of dude number two while this was happening. Okay, cool. We get ready to leave out the store. Now this is where it all began. We get ready to walk out the store. Boom. My best friend had said something like, why you didn't get his number or something like that. So it became a whole thing. Like at this moment while we're trying to walk to the car. So he asked me like, why you didn't get his number or like something like that. I don't remember what my response was in this conversation. So he like, well, I do it for you or something like that. So I was like, mind you, this is where I messed up. Okay, mind you, I have not been in this type of situation with my best friend before. Meaning, let's say we're at a restaurant and then we have a waiter that's handsome. Okay, and I'll mention it to my best friend. Oh, he handsome, whatever, maybe. My best friend will be childish and say little slick stuff to me, or like, you know, little slick stuff. But it never went too far. Okay, so clearly I have completely underestimated the boldness of my best friend. I don't know if it's the older he get, the more bold he is. Now I knew he was childish, but when you bold and childish, that's a whole nother combination, okay? But back to this. He says, I do it. So my response, you know, okay, go do it then, whatever it may be, you know. Now we plan. That's the dynamic of our relationship. We always plan. So I proceed to walk to my car, right? I get in the car. At that moment when I sit down, I don't see him nowhere in my view. I crank the car. It's a truck on side of me. So I can't see from like where I'm at to the door of the store. So I pulls up. This fool is already at the door going in. I drove off. I drove completely off. Because I knew from this moment, I didn't know how it was going to play out, but I knew from this moment it was finna get hectic, because ain't no telling what my best friend went in there and said. Ain't no telling how he said it. Ain't no telling if he did it in front of dude number one. I don't know what is going on. So I just left. Because at this moment, I'm already like, now I'm finna have to deal with some shit. He calls me, where you at? Whatever the case may be, after a while. I said, I'm on the way. I'm going to come pull back up. I pulls back up. He gets in the car. The first thing I said, what did you say? What did you say? He holding his phone up to me with the number across it, right? Dude number 2 number. I just said, what did you say? I ain't even hesitate toward the number at this point. What did you say? What happened? So this is how he broke it down to me. Now, mind you, we had several different stories here. Okay? So this is the first story right here from him. He said, I went in there. I took him around the corner. And then I told him that you wanted his number. Then I was like, okay. And then what the heck did he say? And he was like, he had asked me, like, what do you mean? Like, does she want it for this or for this? And then he was like, for this. Like, this. Completely embarrassed. Like, embarrassed. My best friend is notorious for embarrassing me. So I immediately hurried up. I said, get this phone right now. Because at this point, I'm driving. I said, get this phone. Text him. Mind you, I'm handing him my phone to text. Oh, dude number 2. So I'm like, text him right now. So he was like, what do you want me to say? And I said, give me my phone. So this is what I said. Well, told him to text. I said, name, ... Please excuse my best friend with the face palm emoji. So he puts 3 laughing faces, whatever, kissing me. He was just like, you good, whatever. I immediately text again. And I was like, and this is me typing at this point because we at a light. So I'm like, we're still in the parking lot, but we're just at the light to get out of it. Man, I'm like, he is so childish. Don't believe anything that man said. After this text, I get another text coming through from dude number 1. Here he come. So this is what he said. If you were trying to shoot at such and such, you should have said something instead of trying to do it behind my back. I don't care. He would have told me anyway, that's my dog, whatever. At that moment is when I was pissed. That's when I went into a mode. First, I was trying to be all nice about it. Because at this point, I knew I was having to do some cleanup. Okay? But then, I thought about it. And I'm like, hold on a minute. First of all, it's mind-blowing that you want to say something now. Because you ain't say nothing to me the whole time I was in the store. But now you want to come approach me. And then you coming at me sideways without knowing anything that you even talking about. You just talking. Because once again, like I stated in my previous video, nobody gave me a chance to speak for myself. Nobody gave me the time nor the space. Mind you, this is all happening within like 60 seconds of my best friend getting back in his car. 60 seconds. It's like bum, 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 bum. Everything is happening so fast. So let's go back to this and dissect this first text message from him for dude number 1. If you were trying to shoot at such and such, you should have just said something instead of trying to do it behind my back. This is what I said to him at some point. I said, first of all, you believe in something that didn't even come out of my mouth. That's number 1. 2, I'm reading. I said 2, I'm a grown ass woman. Excuse my language. So if I wanted to shoot at such and such, I would have just did it myself. The same way I did when I first met you. Now let's go over that encounter. When I first met him, I didn't shoot at him, but I initiated our conversation because I saw that we both seen each other. So I just initiated conversation, you know, because a lot of times dudes, but then they just won't even say nothing. I'm just like, it's okay, like you can speak. So I just initiated conversation, and which in turn led to him asking for my number. You know how they go. So once again, If I wanted to do that, I would have did it right then and there in the store. In front of you. Right in front of you. Or if I did wanted to do it behind your back, in which I would have took him round there and did it. Myself, once again. This ain't high school. I don't need nobody getting motherfuckers' numbers for me. My best friend know firsthand. I'm not lacking in that area. Trust and believe. So, I said, once again, my best friend decided to be childish and went in there on his own. He's his own man. He's an individual. I have no control over this man. I can't control what he went in there and did. I can't control what came out of his mouth. And I ended it with, you ain't even give me the time nor the space. Nobody did, really, if you ask me. At this point, I'm mad after I get that text message from dude number one, whatever case may be, because I'm like, don't come at me sideways. Especially speaking on something that you have no idea that you have no idea. You know what I mean? By this point, we get to the crib and I am livid. I'm just livid. I'm up here. Everybody getting it at this point. I'm way up here. I'm not even mad at my best friend went there and did that, because, I mean, he's childish. We both been knowing that. Ain't nothing changed. But I'm just mad at the aftermath. How everything happened after. Because it was all happening so fast. So we get back to the house. We supposed to be filming another video at this point. I'm not even in the right mind frame to be trying to focus on whatever we trying to film. So I just need to get this off me, because right now I'm livid. So we do the whole video, whatever case may be. It was a lot of different perspectives of how this whole thing came out, right? So I told y'all the first story, which was my best friend, what he told me. Because now I'm under the impression that, because my best friend say he did it away from dude number one. So I'm like, how did dude number one find out? Because clearly he texted me and that's what pissed me off. So I'm like, how the heck did he find out if best friend claimed he went in there and said it away from dude number one? Because I wouldn't have had to do that much cleanup if he would have never even heard. I would have just had to send one text to dude number two, clearing the whole thing up and then moving on. But then when dude number one came to me sideways, that's when everything went up. Now I'm under the impression that dude number two told dude number one because of what dude number one said. When he was like, his text message talking about, that's my dog, he would have told me anyway. So I'm thinking, why would you go in there and tell this man if it didn't even come out of my own mouth? I text dude number two and was like, why would you tell if it didn't even come out of my mouth? So he texts me back like, I didn't, he was standing right there, so he heard the whole thing, whatever case may be. So now I got another perspective, which is totally different. That's why I'm going nuts. So dude number two saying dude number one just overheard because clearly he was standing in the same area. Then I ended up calling dude number two to get his whole perspective once we did the video and all of that. I get the whole perspective from his side. Something else I don't know what to believe. Okay, cool. Get off the phone with that. Done with that. It was a lot happening so fast. And then for dude number one to come at me sideways, that's what really took me there, because I was just like, you coming at me on something that I didn't even say, first of all. And then to do it behind your back, who do you think I am? Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't have to do anything behind nobody's back. Behind your back? What do you mean? Like, what does that even mean, sir? You know what I'm saying? Like, once again. And if I really wanted to do that, I would have did that. Myself. Once again, I don't need nobody doing that for me. It's not high school. It's not middle school. Not lacking in that area at all. That's what happened. That was the backstory. it happened. Everybody's still cool. But I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm finna show y'all my finished tree. Once again, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's free. It don't cost you anything to just hit the button. Oh my God. Hit the thumbs up button. Like this video. Share it with your friends. Leave a comment down below. Get in the conversation, okay? My God. These are the simplest things I'm asking you to do. It's all just a tap of a button on your phone. You tapping all day anyway. Just tap them. Subscribe. The like. The thumbs up button. The share button. Share it somewhere. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Comment. Leave a simple comment. It could be as simple as one emoji. A dot. It could be whatever. Happy holidays, everybody. This is Vlogmas Day 1. And here's my tree.